Hey, Castle Hive. So Brian here. So doing a little bit of work before the live today, and you'll probably see this afterwards, but this was actually filmed before the live. So the bottom box on Buckingham is just wood. It was treated with tung oil, and I'm going to swap that out for a painted box. And I'm going to search through main Castle Hive and try and find the queen. So I've got a little bit of time today, and I want to see if I can find that queen. I pulled out those frames that had those capped queen cells, and so I got to clear that up. So when the capped over cells are midway up or so in the frames, those are supercedure cells. When the queen isn't doing such a good job and the hive's saying, hey, we've had enough of you, and they're going to replace her, they'll build out a supercedure cell. When they're along the bottom of the frame, as they were in main Castle Hive, like you saw the other day, those are swarm cells. And that happens. It happens in the springtime. That's how honeybees multiply. They'll, ramp up in the springtime. That's why you'll see all of those frames of eggs and everything and larvae and, the brood. And once they're really ramped up, the old queen says, okay, I'm out of here. And she'll swarm and take some of the bees with her. And then when those swarm cells hatch out, they'll fight, and, the stronger one lives, and they go out on the mating flight, and, so on and so on. I know I'm missing details, but that's the basics. I know I had a couple questions on what does that mean, and is it good, and I'd like to prevent that. The weather in Ohio was bad. It was cold last week when I knew I should have checked it, but it happens. That's beekeeping. So we're going to get into a little bit. I'm going to just switch this out and then get into main Castle Hive. So be right back, folks. Hey y'all, so I got into Buckingham and I found more swarm cells. So what I'm going to do is I'm moving a couple frames of brood. I found the queen, and I'm going to mark her, and I'm putting this queen, because this is a very calm hive. So I'm going to move this queen to the Resource Hive with a frame of stores, some brood, and get her started over there. I have queens coming in 2 days. So this hive then will get a new queen. It's going to get a carniolan queen. I know I'm going to scrape out those swarm cells, give it a little bit of time. But I wanted to show you all, so when you mark a queen, basically what you do is, and this one is from last year, so she is in this marker. You see her here, okay? And we're going to get her flipped over. Come on, girl. Okay, right there. So you see, and then we can take this paint and you just put a couple dabs on her back. Okay. Got a good dot there. And then you let that dry. Marking a queen is really personal preference. They color code the different years, but you could see how you look in there now and you spot that green dot on that bee. It's a lot easier to spot them. So I'm going to move these frames over to the Resource Hive, get this back together, and then give an update when I'm done. So exciting stuff here. You all get to see a queen. Saw drones the other day. So this stuff's all love beekeeping. So hang on 1 second, everybody. All right, y'all. So Queen Elizabeth in my pocket here from Buckingham is going to get the blue Resource Hive. So all that I'm going to do is I've got those frames in here from the other, and I'm just going to transfer them into their new hive. So that's it. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of, here we go, This is their new home. Look at this. Look at this. So awesome. So awesome. I left my hive tool on the other one and I can't hardly get these out. There we go. Got some honey there for them. Awesome, awesome sauce. Here we go. Nice frame of brood right here. So what I'm gonna do here is set that frame like so. And here is Queen Elizabeth. She is gonna get released. And then you all will see, so here's a drone. Okay, that big boy there is a drone. All right. And we are gonna let Elizabeth go. So you see how easy it is to see her now on this frame. Okay, see the green dot on her there? So much easier to spot her. Okay, so this is a good frame in that we have our queen that we can see. We have a drone and then the regular workers. So you could see the workers tending to her. They're saying, hey, where you been, Elizabeth? So she was out there visiting Harry and Meghan. But anyways, just going to put her in. And this is going to be Elizabeth's new home. So that's it. But hopefully you all enjoyed just getting the first part of the Resource Hive set up. All right, y'all. So what we did here with Buckingham, the other day when I checked, we did not see any cups on the bottom. And that's a sign that this hive wanted to swarm. Today when I looked, and whole purpose of looking today was I wanted to switch out that bottom box. You see, I didn't do that. I'll do it another time. But today when I looked, I saw multiple, on 2 different frames, I saw about 12 different swarm cups. They did not have anything in them yet. So this hive was a little bit behind Maine. And what that meant to me was they're building them out. They're going to swarm soon. So I looked through the hive, found Elizabeth. You saw me mark her. And I moved her over to the Resource Hive. Gave her a new home. She'll think she swarmed. She doesn't know. Okay? This hive in here, what I did then, those cells that were in there, I scraped them all out. In 2 days, we're getting another queen. We're getting a carniolan. So I'm going to get some carniolans in here. And, you know, if they start building out some other cups, I'll just do the same thing. I'll scrape those out again and put the new queen in. Going to come on Thursday or Friday. So 2-3 days max. Get a new queen in here. We're expanding over into the Resource Hive. So that is Buckingham. We're going to get on to Main Castle Hive. Hey y'all, so update part 2. I was down by the hives just getting an update and got pinged a couple times, so I'm getting out of there. But Main Castle Hive, I found Supercedure Cells, Swarm Cells, I mean just all through it. I tried to find the queen and I was going to move her, could not find her, so I'm just going to let it do its thing. It's done this. I knew it was going to happen. Oh well, that's beekeeping. We'll just play it by ear. We did move Elizabeth to the Resource Hive, so we're going to get new queen there. I probably will end up moving Urban Queen over as well, because I marked her, and I know I can get her out and put a new queen in both of those hives, and then we'll just deal with Main Castle Hive on its own. The other 2 were kind of in the same spot. Did not find any swarm cells in Urban Hive, but Buckingham, you know, like I said, there was. But that's the state of where Castle Hives is now. So we got some work, but that's okay. I mean, that's beekeeping, so it's fun. But hopefully you all enjoy. Click that subscribe, and till the next time.